Well, good morning, or afternoon, or evening. Today is the day to be harmonious. I have a Harmony Rocket with the steel reinforced neck, no truss rod, amazingly killer oxidation on the frets. Yeah, this guitar has likely never seen the hands of a guitar tech before. So it's time to do some cleanup work and take a look at how dirty this instrument is. We'll just take a nice gander. That's what means I consider gander like take a look. Right? Okay, and this is the best part. Somebody dripped taco sauce or something on it, and this stuff is hard. I mean, it's hard. Anyway, so got to clean this bad boy up and get all the guck off of it. The electronics are a little dirty. I did plug it in. There is some noise going on here in the electronics. Volume for the neck pickup, volume for the bridge pickup, and then tone for the neck, tone for the bridge. The intonation on this instrument is actually pretty good. The saddle is sitting in a pretty good spot. So really on this instrument, aside from cleaning up some of the electronics, the pickup selector switch is a little bit loose. We'll tighten that down. And my hope is that I won't have to pull the electronics up out of here, because then I get to pull them up out of the F-hole here, which is somewhat time consuming. Oh, and look at that. They got taco sauce on the inside of the guitar also. I'm guessing that's taco sauce. I don't know. A lot of cleaning, a little bit of, well, there's some dust on the horn of that guitar. A little bit of wear, yeah. And it has a, down here, the output jack took a hit at some point. I think that has been repaired in, somebody may have hit it with some super glue. It's hard saying. But we'll take a look at that and see what we can do about getting that all put back together. Oh, the Harmony. I believe this is built in 1968. I'll be back. Well, welcome back on this beautiful Friday afternoon, and you are looking at the remnants of this thing I assume was built in 1968. So what does that work out to? 52 years of guck, blood. That looks like blood. I'm guessing somebody was bleeding playing this guitar. Yeah. I cleaned the controls and all the guck that was on there, and literally just some household cleaner was able to get that off of there. There is a ton of dust and debris underneath the tailpiece here. The intonation was relatively good, but I am going to have to move that saddle, so unfortunately, hopefully that chip of paint will not show. Hopefully I'm moving it forward in that direction. That would be awesome. Yeah, take a look at these frets. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys know what's going to happen with these bad boys when I'm done. Alright, and the strings are now off of it, and I have to be very careful not to lose the bushings in here, because those love to fall out. The moment you tip that guitar upside down, boom, they fall out. The machine heads are really, well, now that I've gotten the strings off of them, they're not too bad, but I am going to oil all of them, make sure that they're turning correctly. And I did have a major issue with tuning with the original strings on it. The G string was slipping or holding or tied in a knot. Something was happening at one end or the other, and if I bent a note out in here, the string would fall flat. But if I reached up here and pushed down on that string on the opposite side of the nut, the string would pull back up closely to pitch. So, got to solve that. Yeah, just a lot of elbow grease. Lots of cleaning. I can't wait. We're getting there. Well, we're back with the Harmony Rocket. I have cleaned and polished this entire instrument, polished the frets, treated the neck with linseed oil. Looks beautiful.
all nice and restored. And I am going to restring this with some Ernie Ball Slinky 942. I'd like to use a light gauge string on this, given the fact that this instrument does not have a truss rod. It just has a steel reinforced neck. The neck relief was pretty good when I checked it, so we're going to go with a light gauge string just to keep from pulling up on that headstock and to preserve the string action as best we can. One of the few of these guitars that I didn't have to alter the saddle on, and it is a wooden saddle. Here are all my parts. The Pickguard, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. And then also the saddle here is all ready to go, but as you can see, it is definitely set up for intonation with the slant going in a backwards direction, basically getting further, the strings getting further away from the nut as I pass across the, and the position that this thing was in, boy, the intonation was really good. So I'm gonna restring this bad boy and see what she sounds like. Very close. Check the electronics, everything's nice and clean. I did hit them with a little bit of deoxit, D5, and that really helped. So time to move on, get these strings on here. Here we go. Go ahead and fast forward now. This beautiful 1966, I can't work on guitars, I have to answer phones. Okay, so that last call just hung up on me, so there we go. Okay, the end pin, and they're calling back again because they don't know how to use their phone. Yep, it's the same person, same caller, interrupting my work today. Alright, welcome back to the Harmony, 1966-ish, I believe. I was saying 68, but these pickups right here have the date stamped of March 12th, 1965 as their birthday. So I'm guessing that this guitar was likely sold in 1965 or manufactured in that era. The next project I have to do on this is get that out of there and get a new end pin. It's really sad that that thing got busted off. It's the original one, and doggone it, when something like that goes away, I don't know, we might be able to find a new one that matches the old one, but let's see. Let's see if we can't get this thing out of there. This takes a little drilling. I love taking a drill to an instrument built in 1966. It's really fun, you know? Drilling it out. Boy, that baby's in there. Deep. I had to look for it in my toolbox. Oh yeah. Time to go to the dentist. Oh yeah. It's coming out. Oh boy. It's moving a little. Oh yeah. can dig this bad boy out of here. Come on out. Come on out. You gotta talk to them right. If you don't talk to them right, they just won't behave.
It's not going to stop me from having fun. That's what I figured early on. No, he works like 12 to 8.
Boy. Boy, that baby's in there. Okay. I might break my tool. We'll be back with more details in a moment. Okay, took a little bit of doing. You can see it's kind of sticking out here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Boom. Yeah, and unfortunately the original piece has been busted, which, you know, it's slightly regrettable. What I can do is take a look to see if I can order a new one or a new old stock version of that. We'll see what I can find. There might be one out there someplace. If you have one, just drop me a line. Yeah, well, here we are back, and I've replaced the end pin or the strap button with a new white strap button to match the original black one. Oh, thank you. You know, that was a white one. This is this one up on the upside down. This is likely the original one. You know what? I'm going to switch that other one to a black because my lack of attention to detail in this moment is obvious. Black plastic, just like the original. Put that in there. That's good. And this one needs a little bit of a tightening on it. It's a little bit loose. Here it is. Got the old flathead screwdriver screw in there. Let's see if I can. My hand right in the middle of the movie. Oh yeah. Yeah. There. You watch me tighten the screw. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's biting. Good enough. The Harmony. What is this? An H72? Yeah, H7252 is done. So, the guitar, that's what it looks like in all its glory. No tuner on the headstock. You notice I did that? Yeah. It's all been polished up, restored back to its original beauty as best I can. I believe this thing lived in a nicotine-filled, smoked environment, and I've gotten rid of all of that off the body. Often, with the work that I do, about 50% of what I do is the time that I spend on an instrument is actually cleaning them. A lot of smoke has damaged the finish on guitars, and just rough housing with them, of course. You know, sometimes people don't take the best care of their instruments. This thing has been really well taken care of. It was a mess though when it came in. And gotten all the blood and or taco sauce off of the thing, cleaned all the knobs. You remember what those look like? Yeah, those are the original vintage Harmony knobs, and I really like these knobs. They feel really nice to use as a volume control. You can move them very easily with your finger, just your pinky. So if you're playing and need to make an adjustment, yeah. He's ready to go home.